told you that in just 21 days you could radically change the way your body feels, functions, and heals? That you could wake up energized, sleep better, think more clearly, and even lose stubborn weight? Not by dieting, but by giving your body what it truly needs to thrive. Led to believe that health is complicated, that aging means decline, that feeling tired, bloated, inflamed, and foggy is just part of life. But it's not. The truth is, your body has an extraordinary ability to heal, if you just give it the right conditions. Today, I want to show you how to hit the reset button, how to clear out what's making you sick and overloaded, and how to nourish yourself back to balance and vitality. This is not a gimmick, it's not a trend. It's a science-based, deeply nourishing reset that will transform your biology in just 21 days. You don't need to suffer through your days. You don't need to guess. You just need a plan and a little commitment. Let's begin your journey to total wellness. Eliminate inflammatory foods to allow the body to heal. This is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your health, because inflammation is at the root of nearly every chronic illness we face today. Diabetes, heart disease, obesity, autoimmune disorders, digestive issues, depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. Inflammation is not inherently bad. It's your body's natural defense mechanism designed to protect you from injury and infection. When that inflammation becomes chronic, constantly triggered by the foods we eat, the stress we carry, the toxin we're exposed to, it shifts from being helpful to harmful. It becomes a silent fire that burns behind the scenes, damaging cells, disrupting hormones, and exhausting your immune system. The modern diet is loaded with ingredients stoke this fire every single day. Sugar, refined flours, industrial seed oils, processed foods, artificial additives, gluten, dairy, and excess alcohol are some of the biggest culprits. Many of these foods are heavily marketed, highly addictive, deeply ingrained in our culture. Their impact on the body is undeniable. They spike blood sugar, trigger insulin surges, feed bad bacteria, burden the liver, and activate immune responses that keep the body in a constant state of stress and defense. Sugar alone is one of the most inflammatory substances we consume. Leads to oxidative stress, damages mitochondria, impairs brain function, and promotes the growth of harmful microbes in the gut. Most people consume far more sugar than they realize because it's hidden in saucings, breads, cereals, and even so-called health foods. Pair that with refined carbs like white bread and pastries, and you create a perfect storm of inflammation and metabolic dysfunction. Then there are the industrial seed oils, canola, corn, soybean flour, safflower, that are used in almost every packaged and fried food. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, in excess, drive the production of inflammatory compounds in the body. When the balance between omega-6 and omega-3 fats is skewed, it tips your body toward inflammation. These oils are also highly processed, often oxidized, and full of residues from chemical solvents used during extraction. Gluten and dairy are two more common triggers, especially for people with underlying sensitivities or autoimmune conditions. Gluten can damage the lining of the gut, allowing food particles and toxins to slip into the bloodstream and provoke immune reactions, a condition known as leaky gut. Dairy, particularly from conventionally raised cows, can also be inflammatory due to hormones, antibiotics, and proteins like casein, a way that some people have trouble digesting. Alcohol, while socially accepted, is another toxin that burdens the liver, disrupts the gut, affects sleep quality, contributes to systemic inflammation. While moderate use may seem harmless, regular consumption, even a glass of wine a night, can interfere with the body's ability to repair and restore itself. And artificial ingredients like food dyes, preservatives, emulsifiers, and flavor enhancers have been linked to everything from gut permeability to hyperactivity to immune system disruption. Removing these foods, even temporarily, allows the body to calm the immune response, repair damaged tissues, and restore balance. In just a few days, many people notice a dramatic reduction in bloating, joint fatigue, headache, brog, and skin issues. Energy returns, digestion improves, and mood becomes more stable. This isn't magic, it's biology. The body wants to heal. It just needs the right conditions. When you remove inflammatory food, you also give your gut, central hub of health, a chance to rebuild. The gut is home to trillions of microbes that influence digestion, immunity, metabolism, and even mood. When it's inflamed or out of balance, every other system suffers. Eliminating foods that harm the gut and replacing them with those that support it can dramatically shift your health in just a few weeks. Fermented vegetables, fiber-rich plants, bone broth, and prebiotic foods help restore the integrity of the gut lining and support a thriving microbiome. Elimination isn't about deprivation, it's about creating space for healing. It's about saying no to what's hurting you so you can say yes to what supports you. This mindset shift is critical. Rather than focusing focusing on what you're taking out. Think about what you're giving your body: a break, a reset, a breath of fresh air. You're giving your immune system a rest. You're allowing your digestive system to repair. You're freeing your liver to detoxify. You're giving your cells a chance to function without interference. This isn't about being perfect forever. It's about identifying the foods that are doing harm, giving your body time to reset, and then reintroducing foods mindfully to see how they affect you. This empowers you with knowledge. Maybe you discover that gluten makes you tired, dairy makes you break out, or sugar triggers anxiety. Or maybe you find that some foods are fine in moderation while others need to go completely. Either way, you're no longer guessing, you're responding to your body's actual signals. The 21-day reset is designed to create a window of clarity. You take out the inflammatory foods, nourish yourself deeply, and let your body speak. For many, this short-term elimination becomes the catalyst for long-term change, not because of willpower, but because of results. When you feel better, you naturally want to keep going. Your body becomes your guide. You learn to trust your experience more than labels or advertisements. This is the first step in reclaiming your health. Not with a pill or a gimmick, but with the most powerful tool you have in food. Food can be the most powerful medicine, or the slowest form of poison. When you eliminate what's inflammatory, you allow that medicine to start working. You support healing at the root. You reset your biology, and you take control of your health, not someday, but today. Flood your system with nutrient-dense, real whole foods. This is not about following a trendy diet or counting every calorie. It's about feeding your body the information it needs to thrive at every level. Every bite of food you eat sends a message to your cells. That message can either promote healing, energy, and vitality, or it can drive inflammation, fatigue, and disease. When you focus on real food, whole, unprocessed, nutrient-rich, you're giving your body the right instructions. You're providing the raw materials it needs to repair, restore, and regenerate. Real food is food that comes from nature, not a factory. It's food that your great-grandparents would recognize: vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, wild fish, pasture-raised meats, free-range eggs, healthy fats, and herbs. These foods are dense in nutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, and phytochemicals that support every system in your body. They're not just fuel, they're functional. They help detoxify your liver, power your brain, nourish your microbiome, support your immune system, and stabilize your blood sugar. Most people today are overfed and undernourished. We eat massive quantities of processed food, but still suffer from nutritional deficiencies. That's because ultra-processed foods are stripped of nutrients, fiber, and enzymes. They're filled with empty calories, synthetic additives, preservatives, and ingredients the body doesn't even recognize. You might feel full, but your cells are still starving. This cellular malnutrition leads to cravings, fatigue, and the breakdown of vital systems over time. When you flood your system with nutrient-dense foods, you shift from survival mode into optimal function. The body no longer has to compensate for deficiencies or chronic stress. Instead, it begins to restore balance. Leafy greens, for example, are rich in folate, magnesium, and chlorophyll, which support liver detoxification, DNA repair, and energy production. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts contain compounds that help your body clear out toxins and excess hormones. Berries are loaded with antioxidants that protect your cells from damage and support brain function. Healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish provide omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, support heart health, and fuel your brain. These fats are essential. They form the building blocks of every cell membrane, aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, and help regulate hormones. Unlike trans fats and highly processed seed oils, these natural fats nourish your body on a deep level and keep you satisfied for hours. High-quality protein is another cornerstone of nutrient-dense eating. Protein is essential for building and repairing tissue, supporting immune function, balancing blood sugar, and maintaining lean muscle mass. Choose clean, responsibly raised sources whenever possible: pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, organic chicken, and plant-based proteins like lentils, quinoa, and hemp seeds. These foods provide amino acids, iron, zinc, B vitamins, and other key nutrients that are often lacking in processed diets. Color is another key indicator of nutrient density. Brightly colored fruits and vegetables contain powerful phytonutrients that help fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Think purple cabbage, red peppers, green kale, orange sweet potatoes, and deep blue blueberries. Eating the rainbow isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a way to ensure you're getting a wide spectrum of protective compounds that support every organ and system in your body. Fiber is one of the most overlooked yet critical components of a healing diet. It feeds your gut microbiome, helps regulate blood sugar, supports detoxification, and promotes regular elimination. The best sources of fiber are whole plant foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole intact grains. Unlike the fiber supplements added to processed foods, The fiber in whole foods comes packaged with all the other nutrients your body needs to digest and utilize them effectively. Another powerful way to flood your system with nutrients is through herbs and spices. These often overlooked ingredients are among the most concentrated sources of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in the food world. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, cinnamon, rosemary, and oregano are just a few examples. Adding these to your meals not only boosts flavor but also supercharges your health. A pinch of spice can help lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, support digestion, and even fight off pathogens. Hydration also plays a vital role in delivering nutrients throughout the body. Water helps transport vitamins and minerals, supports detoxification through the kidneys, lubricates joints, and maintains skin elasticity. Drinking enough clean filtered water and eating water-rich foods like cucumbers, leafy greens, and melons ensures that your cells stay hydrated and capable of optimal function. Dehydration, even at a mild level, can impair cognitive performance, reduce energy, and slow down metabolism. Eating nutrient-dense foods consistently retrains your taste buds. Over time, your body starts to crave what truly nourishes it. Sugar cravings fade, processed food becomes less appealing, and you begin to notice the difference between feeling full and feeling nourished. This is where real transformation happens, not through willpower, but through alignment with your body's natural intelligence. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. There's no need for fancy meal plans, complicated tracking apps, or extreme restrictions. Just eat real food, mostly plants, and focus on variety, color, and quality. Cook at home as much as possible. Choose organic when you can, especially for the dirty dozen. Shop the perimeter of the grocery store. Read labels and avoid foods with ingredients you can't pronounce. Flooding your body with nutrient-dense food is a daily act of self-care and empowerment. It's a way of saying, I deserve to feel good, I deserve to function well, I deserve to heal. It's about choosing foods that serve you, not harm you. And when you do it consistently over 21 days, you'll be amazed at how quickly your body responds. Inflammation goes down, energy goes up, digestion improves, and your mind becomes clearer. This is the foundation of long-term wellness, not a quick fix, not a detox gimmick, but a sustainable, life-giving way of eating that supports you in every way, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to start. Each nutrient-dense meal is a step closer to the version of you that feels vibrant, strong, and fully alive. Support detoxification through movement, hydration, and rest. These three elements are often overlooked in traditional approaches to health, but they are absolutely essential for helping your body clear out waste, reduce inflammation, and regenerate itself on a cellular level. Detoxification isn't something that happens only when you drink a green juice or do a cleanse. Your body is detoxing all the time. Your liver, kidneys, lungs, skin, and lymphatic system are constantly working to eliminate toxins. But in today's world, with the overload of chemicals, processed food, stress, and sedentary lifestyles, your detox systems can become sluggish or overwhelmed. Supporting these systems with intentional daily practices is key to resetting your health and restoring balance. Movement is one of the most effective ways to support natural detoxification. When you move your body, whether it's walking, stretching, strength training, dancing, or doing yoga, you stimulate circulation, lymphatic flow, and cellular metabolism. Blood flow increases, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues while carrying away waste. Your lymphatic system, which doesn't have a pump like the heart, relies on muscle contractions to move lymph fluid through your body. This fluid carries toxins, immune cells, and waste products. Without regular movement, lymph stagnates and toxins can accumulate, leading to inflammation and lowered immunity. Exercise also boosts your respiratory system, helping you exhale carbon dioxide and other waste gases more efficiently. Sweat, another pathway for detoxification, is triggered during physical activity and helps eliminate heavy metals, BPA, and other harmful substances through the skin. The key is not intensity but consistency. You don't need to run marathons. Even 20 to 30 minutes of movement each day can have a profound impact on your body's ability to detoxify. Choose what feels good, what energizes you, and what you can stick with over time. The benefits of regular movement go far beyond calories burned. It's about supporting your body's ability to clean and renew itself. Hydration is another cornerstone of detoxification. Water is essential for every biological process in the body, and it plays a critical role in flushing out toxins through the kidneys, skin, and digestive system. When you're dehydrated, these processes slow down, your blood becomes thicker, your lymph fluid becomes sluggish, and your elimination pathways become congested. Drinking enough clean, filtered water each day helps maintain the flow of waste out of your cells and out of your body. Your kidneys rely on water to filter waste products from the blood and produce urine. With adequate hydration, toxins can build up and put extra strain on the kidneys. Your digestive system also depends on water to form stool and move waste through the colon. Chronic dehydration can lead to constipation, which slows down detox and allows harmful substances to be reabsorbed into the bloodstream. Even your skin needs water to sweat effectively and remove toxins through the pores. Adding mineral-rich ingredients like lemon, cucumber, mint, or a pinch of sea salt to your water can enhance its detoxifying effects. These additions support electrolyte balance and provide trace nutrients that aid in cellular hydration. Herbal teas, especially those made from dandelion, ginger, or milk thistle, can also support liver function and digestion, but plain water remains the most important. Aim for half your body weight in ounces daily, more if you're active or in a hot climate. Sipping steadily throughout the day is better than chugging large amounts at once. Rest is the third and often most underestimated pillar of detoxification. During sleep, your body enters a deep healing state. Your brain activates a special cleansing system called the glymphatic system, which flushes out waste proteins and toxins that accumulate during waking hours. This includes amyloid plaques, which are linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, your brain cannot detoxify properly, leading to mental fog, mood imbalances, and long-term cognitive issues. Your liver also performs much of its detoxification work at night, especially between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. This is when it breaks down hormones, processes toxins, and regenerates cells. If you stay up late, eat heavy meals at night, or get disrupted sleep, this critical process is impaired. Creating a regular sleep routine, avoiding screens before bed, and sleeping in a dark, cool room can significantly improve your sleep quality and enhance your body's overnight detox. Rest isn't just about sleep, it also includes moments of stillness, mindfulness, and nervous system regulation throughout the day. Chronic stress activates the fight or flight response, which shuts down digestion and detoxification in favor of short-term survival. In this state, your body prioritizes cortisol and adrenaline, which can lead to adrenal fatigue, insulin resistance, and inflammation. When you take time to breathe deeply, practice mindfulness, or simply pause and relax, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This rest and digest state supports optimal digestion, immune function, and toxin elimination. Simple practices like meditation, gentle stretching, time in nature, or even a warm bath can help shift your body out of stress mode and into healing mode. These small moments of rest have a compounding effect over time. They calm the mind, balance hormones, and create an internal environment where detoxification can happen naturally and efficiently. Your body is designed to heal, but it needs the right rhythm and support to do so. When you combine movement, hydration, and rest, you create a powerful synergy. These aren't separate habits. They work together to optimize your body's natural intelligence. Movement clears out stagnation and builds strength. Hydration carries away the waste. Rest restores and resets the systems doing the work. Together they create a foundation for deep, lasting transformation. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme protocols to support detox. You just need to return to what your body is already asking for: nourishment, movement, hydration, and restoration. These practices are simple, but they are not easy in today's fast-paced, overstimulated world. They require intention, consistency, and a commitment to putting your health first. The 21-day plan isn't just about what you take out, it's about what you add in. When you start to move your body daily, hydrate generously, and prioritize deep rest, you give your body the tools it needs to do what it was designed to do: cleanse, heal, and thrive. These are the foundations of a healthy, vibrant life. And when you make them part of your daily rhythm, the results will speak for themselves. More energy, better focus, improved digestion, deeper sleep, and a sense of lightness and clarity that comes from living in alignment with your body's true needs. Rebuild daily habits that align with long-term vitality. This isn't just about creating a temporary routine or making a few good choices here and there. It's about transforming the way you live day to day in a way that honors your body, your energy, your mental clarity, and your future. Vitality doesn't happen by chance. It's the natural outcome of consistent, aligned actions that create an internal and external environment where health can flourish. When you build habits that nourish you, support your systems, and calm your stress response, you set the stage for lifelong wellness. Not a short burst of health, but sustainable energy and resilience that carries you forward. Habits shape your life more than any single moment of motivation. You can feel inspired for a day, but it's the habits you return to day after day that define the quality of your life and health. It starts with small, intentional choices. Waking up and drinking a glass of water before anything else. Taking a few deep breaths before diving into your day. Moving your body in the morning, even if just for 5 minutes. Choosing real, whole foods for breakfast instead of processed sugar and empty carbs. These small choices build momentum. They create a foundation of care and intention that ripples into every area of your life. Many people try to change their health by overhauling everything at once. They go on strict diets, commit to intense workout plans, or set rigid schedules that aren't sustainable. But real change happens when you anchor in habits that you can return to even on your hardest days. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. It's about doing the things that support you more often than not. Over time, these small, repeated actions rewire your brain, retrain your biology, and become automatic. You no longer have to think about them, they become part of who you are. Start by creating a morning routine that sets the tone for the day. Your first hour is a powerful window to align your body and mind before the chaos of the world pulls you in. Hydrate, move, eat a nutrient-dense meal, and take a moment for stillness or gratitude. These simple steps regulate your nervous system, stabilize your blood sugar, and prime your body for energy and focus. They're not about willpower, they're about setting your day up so you don't have to fight an uphill battle later. Next, build in habits that support balanced energy throughout the day. This includes eating meals made from real, whole foods that keep your blood sugar steady, taking short breaks to stretch or breathe deeply, stepping outside for fresh air and sunlight, and creating boundaries around screen time and work hours. Your body wasn't designed to sit for hours under artificial light, eat fast food at your desk, and stare at screens until midnight. It was designed to move, rest, connect, and be nourished by nature and real nourishment. Evening routines are just as important. They signal to your body that it's time to wind down, restore, and prepare for deep rest. Create a ritual that helps you transition out of the stimulation of the day. Turn off bright lights and screens an hour before bed. Do something calming like reading, stretching, or journaling. Go to bed at a consistent time. These cues help regulate your circadian rhythm, optimize hormone production, and improve sleep quality. And sleep isn't just rest. It's repair. It's when your body cleans out toxins, rebuilds tissue, and resets for a new day. Habits also include what you choose not to do. Saying no to late night snacking, excessive caffeine, scrolling endlessly, or skipping meals is just as powerful as what you say yes to. These boundaries protect your energy and preserve your clarity. They allow your body to operate in its natural rhythm instead of constantly being pushed into overdrive. Vitality comes when your actions are in sync with your biology, not when you're constantly fighting against it. Emotional and mental habits are just as critical as physical ones. How you think, react, and relate to yourself affects your biology in real ways. Chronic stress, self-criticism, and emotional suppression all lead to elevated cortisol, digestive issues, immune dysregulation, and burnout. Build habits of emotional regulation, like daily journaling, breathwork, or therapy. Practice self-compassion and mindfulness. Choose thoughts that empower and support your healing, not those that sabotage it. When you train your mind to look for solutions, opportunities, and gratitude, your body responds with reduced stress, improved mood, and greater resilience. Community and connection also need to be part of your daily rhythm. Humans are wired for connection. Isolation and disconnection from others, whether emotional or physical, contribute to disease. Build habits that cultivate community, even in small ways. Share meals, make time for real conversations, and seek out support when you need it. A strong support system is one of the most powerful predictors of long-term health. Technology can help or harm your habits, depending on how you use it. Use it to track your sleep, log your meals, or follow a guided workout. But don't let it dominate your life. Set screen boundaries. Reclaim your attention. Don't let notifications set your schedule. When you create digital habits that support focus and calm, you free up mental space to stay connected to your goals and values. All of this may sound like a lot, but it becomes manageable when you focus on one habit at a time. Stack it with something you already do. Celebrate small wins. Keep showing up. The results are not always immediate, but they are cumulative. Over time, you'll notice that you have more energy, fewer cravings, better sleep, sharper focus, and a sense of alignment that goes beyond physical health. That is vitality, living in a way that is energized, purposeful, and deeply connected to your body's natural intelligence. Rebuilding your habits is the long game. It's not flashy or quick, but it's the most powerful investment you can make. Because once your habits are aligned with health, you no longer have to rely on motivation or willpower. Your life starts to run on a rhythm that supports your well-being, and from that place, everything else becomes easier. You can show up more fully for your work, your relationships, and your dreams. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. That's the true reward of rebuilding your habits for long-term vitality.